Breaking news!
Sunday night at 6 p.m. a massive F5 tornado hit Joplin, Missouri, causing huge amounts of damage.
So far, the death toll is 122 people, making this the 8th deadliest tornado in history. There were 200-mile-per-hour winds that destroyed one-third of the city.
The population before the tornado was 400,000, making Joplin, Missouri's fourth largest metropolitan city.
Let's take it to our field reporter, Jason Hager, with up-close effects of this tragedy.
I'm here in the center of Joplin where 2,000 buildings have been crushed by cars and trucks being thrown against them and very powerful winds. The storm knocked out power and cell phone service, making it hard to contact family and almost impossible to see within the buildings that were actually still intact. Water treatment and sewage plants were destroyed and polluted during the time of destruction. Currently, Joplin is left in ruins, leaving behind millions of dollars in damage. The people of this town are still searching for 150 loved ones who have been lost in the destruction of the town. 17 survivors have been pulled out from the broken down buildings and debris. We are hoping for more survivors to appear. Now back to Sydney and Melanie with more information on this terrible disaster.
When this tornado formed, a cold and warm front collided to create a supercell thunderstorm. For this to occur, there needs to be a low-pressure system. And in a low-pressure system, wind spirals inward and counterclockwise.
The conditions required for the formation of the storm were rainy and cloudy weather. The town of Joplin was told on the local news station to be aware of severe storms for the night. Although they had a warning, they were not expecting such a massive tornado. Rain fell north of the warm front, while showers occurred ahead of the cold front. Air rises and cools and led to a supercell storm.
These types of storms occur in the springtime in the Midwest. It started off as a supercell storm and then formed into a multi-vortex tornado, which is very rare. A multi-vortex tornado is where two or more small, intense centers of rotation orbit around the large funnel. This tornado ended because the disturbance which caused the air to rise left and the source of warm air disappeared.
Now back to Jason, who is interviewing the mother of the baby, who has earned the name Walmart Baby.
I'm here with mother of Grayson Chalig, Jamie, who was inside Walmart in a devastating tornado destroyed. Tell us what happened.
Well, I was at Walmart with my mother and son getting family pictures for the family album when loud winds and noises were being heard from outside. One side of the store was knocked over and debris and glass were being thrown all over the air. A random stranger threw himself over my son and saved him from being injured by debris. The man saved my baby's life, and I want to thank him for that.
Thank you.
One of the buildings that was damaged the most was Joplin Hospital. Since the major hospital was destroyed, doctors and nurses from nearby cities drove down to Joplin to help in any way they could. As a long-term help, 3 major companies have each donated $1 million to the relief and rescue effort in Joplin. Missouri's NFL teams are also donating money to help rebuild lives and homes.
Our prayers go out to the families who are suffering during this tragic time.
We will keep you updated with the current state of this area.
With tornado season still happening, please take all warnings seriously so you can take precautions and stay safe in case of emergency.
Thank you and good night.
Breaking news!
Sunday night.
Breaking news!
Sunday night at 6 p.m. a massive F5 tornado hit Joplin, Missouri, causing huge amounts of damage.
So far, the death toll is 122, making this the 8th deadliest tornado in history. And Melanie sucks!
Somewhere out there, the sun is shining on a little puddle. That's just part of something that we call the water cycle. Water from the little puddle turns to gas, evaporation. The gas forms into puffy clouds, condensation. The clouds get heavy and the rain pours down. Precipitation and more puddles on the ground. The water cycle round and round. Vapor goes up and the rain comes down.